Suffice for me to say that Pete is our most important public intellectual, not because he has a comment to make on every development in the news cycle, but precisely because he doesn't. Pete asks his own questions and rejects the chaining of knowledge to the small-minded and specialised expert. For 4 decades, he has been resourcing, coaxing into being an intelligent, compassionate, imaginative reflection on what it means to make home on our island, and what it has meant in the past and what it might mean in the future. He's had a distinguished academic career in the impossible to define environmental studies, and more recently in the even more indefinable island studies, although the university has never owned him. The back blocks have always beckoned, and whether it be in a lecture hall or from some place even lifelong Tasmanians might never have heard of, he has reflected, warned, encouraged, mentored, critiqued, raged, written essays, poems, academic articles, books, and sometimes, most importantly of all, just gone quiet. From that memorable and much lamented office that deserved National Heritage listing overlooking the University Cricket Oval, and the shore of Rat Bay, came the ideas and the spirit that have sourced so much of the creative endeavours of others. So many writers, historians, artists, policymakers, politicians, and ordinary Tasmanians chatting about our home draw on Hazian thought, sometimes with no idea of doing so. Literally hundreds of writers, poets, artists, activists, and wandering seekers of no fixed identity have, like me, been direct beneficiaries of his guidance, friendship and support. So deeply effed is the fellow that when spotted walking his cute little terriers in St David's Park, you can choose what you see: the venerable academic, the good bloke you had a beer with and who gave you some ideas on your latest project, or even a Vandemonian emancipist bushman, out with his kangaroo dogs to get dinner and ensure that the celebrated elite finally get to know what it is like to be pissed on by a dog. All these images contain a truth, but none come close to describing the fellow. Suffice to say that Pete Hay, though he won't like the description, is for me the closest thing we have to a true elder. A bloke who knows stuff, not just in his head, but in his heart.